They say the reason why things don't come easy for you is because you're breaking generational curses. You are what your bloodline is waiting for. They also say, too, the reason why you attract toxic people is because you have a healing spirit. And sometimes dark is attracted to light. There may be some truth to some of that, but also, too, it's a lie. It's a ruse, in a way. Social media has it to the point where you have this toxic positivity. Not the problem isn't you, it's this, it's that. And you have to look deeper beyond that surface. You attract toxic people because there is some form of toxicity in you. You may not notice it, you may not understand it, you may not even know. But there's some form of toxicity, in you and why you attract toxic people. That's an internal thing. It's not necessarily because you have a healing spirit. The problem is deep and rooted within you. And until you acknowledge and get to the root of the problem and understand that, you will keep attracting the type of people that you attract. Now, as far as the whole generational thing, you are what your generation, your bloodline is waiting for. Your only purpose in your life as a bloodline is to live out your life as you see fit. Your job is not to atone a generation of people that come before you for their sins, for their mistakes, for their choices, and for their toxic, whatever bad behaviors that is passed on generation after generation. That has nothing to do with you. You are an individual that has a choice. You have a choice to either continue or you have a choice to go your own way. Your job is not to save the entire generation of your family. Your job is not to redeem the entire generation of your family. That is not your job. Your job is not to clean up the sins of your mother, your father, your siblings, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and so forth. They did what they did. What's done is done. It's in the past. Your only job is to break your own curse, and is to save your own self, and is to redeem your own self. Your job is not to carry the burdens of people who were around before you were. Many people may disagree with this, and that's fine. You can disagree. I'm not here for people to agree with me all the time. The reason why things don't come easy for you is probably because personally, that has something to do with you. And I had to learn that for myself. That the reason why things didn't come easy for me and don't come easy for me, it's not because I'm what my bloodline is waiting for. Because if I was what the bloodline needed or what they were waiting for, don't you think my path would be a little different, would be a little smoother? But of course, life is not always about smooth transitions. It never has been. It never will be. The reason why things are hard for you is because maybe it's something you as a person is doing, it's something you as a person is lacking that makes it hard. Not because you're here to break generational curses. Your job is not to break anyone's curse. Your job is not to atone anyone of their mistakes. You are responsible for you. Now, that's my 2 cents.